the 2024 Ramon Magsaysay Award, MIYAZAKI HAYAO. Despite being initially looked down upon as mere entertainment, animation has come into its own as an art form, indeed among the most popular in the world today. By producing the illusion of motion, early animators brought wonder and delight to audiences wherever it was introduced. Over time, animation did more than entertain. It became a useful and effective medium for education. Today, with the help of artificial intelligence, digital animations has pushed the boundaries of the possible in both positive and negative directions, further blurring the line between illusion and reality. Beyond topics of interest to children, animation now tackles mature and complex subjects, from war and psychosocial trauma to climate change and sustainable development. For some, animation is a technique, a clever combination of art and engineering. For a dedicated few, it is a passion and a way of life, a means of exploring truth through the magic of visual fiction. Among those few, one name stands out, that of Magsaysay Hayao, born 1941, the co-founder of Studio Ghibli. Established in 1985, Studio Ghibli has produced many of the world's most memorable and beloved animated feature films, including the 1988 classic, My Neighbor Totoro. More than being commercial successes, these are works that display a deep understanding of the human condition. That could be said of most notable films, except that Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli have set the bar higher by aiming for viewers that could be the most difficult to engage and please: children. Ghibli films have a devoted adult following, but for Miyazaki, children comprise a critical audience capable of embodying complex issues if their imaginations can be suitably provoked. He says, "I think it is vain to think that we can confront problems of the adult world through animated films. That is not to say that films aimed at children are easier. They can be even more difficult because they deal with origins and fundamentals. But I think these are concepts that are especially suited to animation. I want to depict the reality of present-day children in Japan, including their desire, and make films that will inspire heartfelt enjoyment. This is something fundamental, something we should never forget." Reflecting his respect for his young audience, Miyazaki does not simplify his plots or stories. He tackles complicated issues, whether it be about protecting the environment, advocating for peace, or championing the rights and roles of women in society. Some of these subjects can be sensitive and controversial in the context of traditional Japanese society, but Miyazaki handles them as a good teacher would, connecting with the young, opening their minds, raising fundamental questions, and inviting them to map the way forward. He educates by entertaining. Beyond his craft, it is Miyazaki's humanity that has engaged millions of viewers around the world. His sense of what connects us to nature and to one another. In electing Magsaysay Hayao to receive the 2024 Ramon Magsaysay Award, the Board of Trustees hails a gifted and exemplary artist who has demonstrated in his work and outlook a lifelong commitment to the use of art, specifically animation, to illuminate the human condition, especially lauding his devotion to children and the torch barriers of the imagination. To them, he has passed a light and spark of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Ramon Magsaysay Award from Japan, Magsaysay Hayao, represented by Yoda Kenichi.